Anybody gotta feel like a pop for this love pain? Anybody gotta pray like a sister for this love pain? Yeah. Ooh, I need it for this love pain. Anybody got a prescription? Yeah, for this love pain. Anybody gotta feel like a pop for this love pain? Anybody gotta pray like a sister for this love pain? Yeah. Ooh, I need it for this love pain. Anybody got a prescription?
Good morning. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night. Good morning. Good evening. Good afternoon. Good night. Everything's gonna be all right. Yes, it is, y'all, because today is Monday, the start of a new work week. I'm going to lift my chair here a little bit, I think. Yeah, that's better. So how's everybody doing? I am super fantastic. I hope you are as well. So if you are new to the broadcast, please like and share this video so someone else who may need to hear this, they can hear it, okay? Like and share. Also, if you are new to the broadcast, please give StreamYard permission for me to see your comments so I can see your comments and make some comments, because I would love to hear from you and interact with you during this broadcast. So, what are we talking about today? We're talking about relationships, and I'm just going to turn off these notifications right quick because they are getting on my everlasting nerve. Okay, so relationship goals and not settling for less than what you deserve. So, all of us have relationship goals, right? Whether we're talking about I want to be single and just date. Your goal could be finding the love of your life, or it could be to get out of the relationship you're currently in. It could be you just haven't decided what you want right now because you don't feel like you're ready to do anything. And today I want to talk to those people who want a relationship but don't feel like they're ready. And that would be me. I do want a relationship, but not right now. I'm not looking for that right this minute because I'm still working on me. And I don't feel like I'm ready to have that type of relationship because you don't want to carry baggage into a relationship. And I got luggage, y'all. I got a matching set of luggage, so I don't want to go into a relationship with that until I get rid of it. And it could be, because here's the deal: it wouldn't be fair to that person. It also wouldn't be fair to me to, get into something else when I'm not ready to do that. So I want to do an analogy or a comparison of relationships to shopping. Now, most of you women know shopping, right? A lot of men know shopping as well, but this is probably resonate more with women. So when you go shopping and you have a particular thing in mind, you want it, you have a brand in mind, you have a color in mind, whatever it is, you have something in mind to get. And you are going to go on the hunt for it, right? So you go to a store and you get to that store and you look around and you see something similar, but you're like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. And you'll keep going through that whole store until you find the exact thing that you're looking for. Or say you don't find it. You go to another store. You'll go to another mall. Some of us, well, not me, because I don't like to shop, just saying. But some people will go to a whole nother city because they can't find the thing that they were looking for in those stores that they went to before. And If on the off chance that you just can't find what you're looking for that day, maybe you wait till the next day. You wait till the next day and you go to another store and you go someplace else. But typically, we don't settle for less than what we want. But some of us do. We'll go in the store and say, I'm so tired. I'm tired of shopping. I'm just going to get this because it looks kind of similar. It might do the exact same thing. It might not, but it's of a lower quality. So I don't know, but I'll go ahead and get it anyway. Well, think about that and apply that analogy to your relationships. Some of us are shopping, and we see oh my God, some good things out there on the surface, but we haven't checked out the quality. I was looking at this TikTok compilation of these gentlemen who were gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, but I wouldn't know anything about them just from their outer appearance. Their quality may not meet their gorgeousness. So I wouldn't jump on that just because they were good looking, because good looking doesn't always mean a good person. It's fine to have an attraction to someone who is a nice looking person, and it's a natural thing. You want somebody who's appealing to you. However, sometimes you're picking things up off the shelf because it looks good, and you don't check out the quality before you take it home. Got me? So if you're not qualifying these men or these women that you're looking at because their outer appearance looks good, then don't get upset when it turns out they're not quite the person you thought they were. You have to prepare not only yourself, because also if you're not ready to buy, you don't have the money. In other words, you can't buy. So that's the same thing on the other side. The flip side is, if you're not ready internally, if you haven't gotten rid of all your baggage and all of your hang-ups and whatever that thing is, how are you going to contribute? How are you going to operate that device? Or be in a really a full relationship with someone? Because relationships, aren't 50-50. I know you think they're 50-50. No, they're 100-100. Everybody brings their full game. And if you're not ready to bring your full game, then don't get into it. And sometimes when you're single, you may be lonely. I get lonely sometimes, but I'm not going to jump into a relationship because I'm lonely. I tried that. Don't work. It don't work. I'm just saying, it does not work. Loneliness is just something. Loneliness is a passing thing. It's just a passing feeling, because once you're comfortable with being with you can get over loneliness. Do something else. Go hang out in the park. There's plenty of people out there. Call a friend, whatever. You can get over loneliness. But if you get into a relationship because you're lonely, not necessarily because you really care for that person or that person is the right person for you, it probably won't turn out too well. Now, there are those rare instances where loneliness may have been the catalyst for you getting together and it worked out, but that's typically not the case. So if you've ever gone to the store and settled for something because you just couldn't find it or you were just tired of looking, think about that when you're looking for the one, as they say, because you want to choose wisely. I'm not saying be so picky that you don't date or don't go out with anyone, because how you going to get to know someone unless you have a relation, have some kind of interaction, right? But be selective based on your values and what you want. You want somebody, you want to wait for that special person, because typically, I don't know what your faith is, and excuse me if this offends you at all, but wait on God, because I did it a couple of times, and didn't turn out too well. So if you think about that, if you wait on God to deliver that right person to you, your relationship will be so much more fulfilling. And if you wait, and during that waiting period, you work on yourself, like I'm doing now. I'm working on me. I've been in relationships, more than one. And but now I realize that I need to work on me harder than I work on any relationship at this point. So right now, it's like, nope, let's not even go there, because I know where I am in my own journey. And to completely and 100% love myself enough that I can be with or without someone else. So if you get to that point where you've cleansed your soul, or you've cleansed your past, and you've let all that stuff go, you've forgiven or forgiven yourself or forgiven that person, then now you come in with a clean slate, and you can have a more open relationship with the next person that comes along. So I also want to do an analogy of, say, a train. So if you are standing at the train station and you're waiting for your train, you know how the trains will have the destination across the front, right? But if you jump on the first train you see because you think that's the only train, you may end up someplace you don't want to go, because you didn't look at the signs and you didn't take the time to say, oh, wait a minute, the next train is probably mine. Let me check this sign and make sure that this is my train. Same thing with relationships. Make sure that's your train. It may not be your train. It may be somebody you might have fun with. It may be somebody that you can date, but it may not be your train. So you have to look at the situation a little bit deeper than the surface or the sign on the front, right? Make sure that you're getting on the right train, you're picking the right thing up off the shelf, the right brand and all of that. So, I'm not telling you that I'm a relationship expert. I'm just telling you what I'm going through myself and the things that I've discovered over these last couple of years, of why, looking back at relationships and figuring out, well, maybe why things didn't work out the way they should have. I might have leaped too soon, thinking that, I'm getting older, maybe things are not work out, blah, 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 and all that, So don't think because I've seen a lot of older single people these days. That used to not be the case. But these days, there's a lot of us. And so you got plenty of people out there that you can build a relationship with. And if you choose to be single for the rest of your life, don't let nobody talk you into getting married or having a girl or boy or whatever it is because they have one. That's never a good reason to get into a relationship, because somebody tells you to. you make sure that that's something that you want, and don't settle for something similar because you feel you can't wait or you feel you don't deserve better, because you always deserve better. You deserve what you want, not what somebody else wants to give, not what somebody wants to give you their crumbs, you know. That there are times when, you know, we will jump on that first train, but there are stops that you can get off when you realize it's taking you to the wrong destination. You can always get off the train. So sometimes when we're too anxious or too eager for a relationship because of that loneliness factor, you know, we'll stick with something way longer than we need to. And we also don't need to do that either, because all that does is cause you stress. And in the end, it's not good for either party, because you're gonna start distancing yourself from each other somewhere along in there, because you'll realize at some point that really this relationship wasn't meant to be. And now you're going, oh man, I don't want to hurt their feelings, you know, whatever. So wait, just wait. It'll come when you need it to come. You know, God delivers when we need it, not necessarily when we absolutely want it, but when we need it, or when we can handle it. Okay, so both of those analogies are something that is about jumping into something just because. You don't want to jump into anything just because. You know, wait, and as they say, God will send you your soulmate, and you just have to clean up your house to receive it. You know, your house got to be clean before you invite anything else in, okay? Or anybody else in. So that's all I got to say today. I hope someone got something out of that, and I hope you really take that to heart. And you know, if you are single and you're waiting for that special someone, wait. It's okay. You got time. You got time. I mean, if there's someone that you have in mind and you guys are building a relationship, great. But don't let anybody rush you because of their timetable. Take your time and know what you want in your heart, and then, you know, take the time to get to know that person before y'all make it official. That way, I think it will last a lot longer. All right. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go now. And I hope you have a fantastically marvelous day. But I will see you on my next video. But in the meantime, I wish you peace. I wish you love. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.